What's going on, everybody? MetalBlade427 here, and I present to you Five Nights at Freddy's. It's strange that I choose this game to be my first non-Mega Man title to appear on my channel, but it does have robots in it, so consider that the segue point in which I'll be expanding out from. As far as my channel goes, I don't really want to be known for just Mega Man. I'd rather be known as someone that gives out information and knowledge about the games that I play. So, I know I'm pretty late to the game with doing this as an LP, but I really enjoyed this series, and I figured it'd be nice and quick and easy for me to do, and a lot to talk about. There's plenty to talk about when it comes to this game. So, Five Nights at Freddy's was released in August of 2014, and was made by Scott Cawthon. As you can see down here in the corner, you can actually see my cursor. I'm going to show you that as I go along. Since then, he's done a second one, working on a third one, and there has been so many clones of this to come out. When people usually hear about this series, you get two reactions. One, it's great, or two, it sucks. That'd be those that actually know about the series. Now, everyone's entitled to their opinion, don't get me wrong, but I personally think that when people say it sucks, they're only looking at it for face value. At its core, this game is pretty simple in nature and delivers cheap jump scares to both startle and annoy the player. It's kind of obnoxious when it does that, I have to admit, truly. But if you play this game from night 1 to 5 with that attitude, you won't have a good time. What this game has that I find most intriguing about it is its underlying storytelling. And the only way that you are able to actually experience the story of Five Nights at Freddy's is through your own actions, observations, and the way that the player thinks about things in the story. For example, subtle little things and hints like that will come around. Spoken hints from the very few bits of dialogue that are in this game. Random posters changing to talk about bits of stories that happened into the past that set things up like that. And when Five Nights at Freddy 2 came out, yes, it answered a lot of the questions that people had about this, but it also delivered more, and I think that's just great because there's always some type of debate going on about these games. Scott is very creative when it comes to his storytelling, and he isn't giving away really any full-on truth about it all because he wants everyone to keep guessing. So, as I play this game, I'll be going over that little by little. Before I start, I do have two quick things to say. Number one, I won't be doing a face cam. I feel that it's not necessary. My laptop camera sucks. And my little pointer here will be enough of the reaction that you're going to get, plus my own voice. Number two, should a jump scare should occur, which it will at some point, I'll be posting it down in the bottom in the comment section, the timestamp for that particular jump scare. Five Nights at Freddy's is not for the faint of heart. It can get very stressful and difficult to play from time to time. So feel free to cheat, so to speak, by looking at the scary times down on the bottom, or just do what you can in order to survive through it, as the way I do. Now then, let us start. New game. So as you can see right here, we are answering a help wanted ad for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. We will be a security guard, and we will be getting $120 a week, which comes into play a little bit later, per se. Here we are on night 1, letting it all go up. We play as the main character, Mike Schmidt. He's a brand new security guard, and at the beginning of every night, or at least night 1 through 5, we will get a phone call, and that phone call will kind of lay down some tutorial rules and things along that ways, and then a little bit of story here and there as well. So why don't we listen to this individual, who is appropriately named Phone Guy, give us our first bits of information, shall we?
Hello. I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah, it's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Alright, so that was first night phone call. They usually don't last that long, but being that, again, this is first night, he's kind of setting things up for you. Oh my god. Oh no, 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 no. Go away. Go away. Wow. Wow, I did not think that was going to happen first night. Holy jeez, really that happened first night. Okay, well, let me now start going over little bits about the game. I had to really react fast there, or else I would have just died. Basically, we have 4 animatronics, technically 5, that we have to worry about throughout the nights here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. We have Freddy Fazbear himself, the leader of the group. Chica, the chicken. She is not a duck, she is a chicken. And Bonnie, the bunny, who I would consider probably the most aggressive out of the initial bunch. Also, behind this curtain right here lies Foxy, the pirate fox, someone that you need to keep an eye on as well. These guys will be wandering around the place throughout the night. Your job then is to look around all of these cameras in order to keep an eye on them. And as you do that, weird things are going to happen. Like this, oh my god, it is a black screen, which means they're on the move. Oh boy. Alright, in addition to all that, let's grab a quick location on where anybody is. You out there? No, okay. Basically, if they are nowhere in your cameras, they may be in your blind spots, which are right outside the door here. In order to do a quick check, you click the lights down on the bottom. If they happen to be there, you push the door button and you will shut the door down, like so. And that would probably be the best way in order for you to not get killed by any of them. Hi, Foxy, you're looking at me. That's just wonderful. Tonight, I can be a little liberal in terms of how I use my power, because it's a fairly easy night. I'm doing alright. I think it's just an open part down there. Is anybody there? No. You would know if he was there, because A, he would be here, or B, his shadow would appear there as well. So that is the general point of the game, is to look around at all of the cameras, check your spots, and pretty much survive from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. every night. In-game night, I should say. Each night lasts around 8.5 minutes or so you can kind of work from there and plan yourself out accordingly. Now your head's coming off of. That's just wonderful. That image that you saw right in the beginning there, that I freaked out on, is Golden Freddy. He's a very rare occurrence in the game, completely by chance, and will only happen if you happen to look, I'm going to do this, at this particular point. This poster will change to Golden Freddy. As soon as that happens, you pop down, and even if your doors are closed, Golden Freddy is going to appear, boom, right there in front of you. The way you get rid of him is you quickly throw back up. Hi, Bonnie. Oh geez, everyone's moving again. The little handheld thing there, and then he goes away. If you stare at him for long enough, he will attempt to kill you. Actually, he will kill you. Not only will he kill you, but he will crash your game. So, right now, that's pretty much it. Each one of the animatronics has their own pattern that they follow, and it'll get more apparent as the nights go on. But as you run around and looking at stuff, you know, things change. There we have again a Freddy poster of him ripping off his head. We have this image of all the animatronics looking at me. Wow, I'm getting a lot of the rare images tonight. That's crazy. Anything else here? This is another important one because these safety rules will change to one of 4 newspaper clippings that tell the story of what happened at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. That's right. Alright, Chica's up there, Bonnie's there. Okay, why don't we actually open up the doors, because we're coming down to our last hour. I have about a minute and a half or so left, and I would like to kind of maintain as much power. Oh, go away, go away. Haha, go away. So as you can see, you do that, and boom, there's the shadow of Bonnie right there. And that's pretty much that. That's how that works. And Chica will sometimes appear over there, but I don't know where Miss Chica is right now. Last time she was here, and you're right there as well. Freddy will not move nights 1, 2, and 3, and I believe he'll start moving night 4. Foxy, as you can see, will start walking his way out, even in night 1, but I don't think he'll attack yet. Foxy is very particular when it comes to him attacking. When he runs down the hallway at you, he will do a certain amount of damage, I guess you can say, to your power level. And when you hit 0, which I'm going to right now because I used a lot of power to just explain things and show things off, everything shuts down. Like so. And on the left side over here, you will see an image of Freddy. Now, this doesn't mean you've lost, because if you were close enough to the end of the game, the timer is still ticking down. I have about 15 seconds left or so before I am officially at the end of the game. So I'm kind of hoping this little song and dance that Freddy does here goes long enough for me to survive through the night, in which I did. So a lot of that was my fault because I used so much power in order to talk about stuff and everything. And it goes automatically into night 2. Hold on one second. Let me get to the main screen. Alright, I just wanted to bring myself up to the main menu here. There's no easy way to get here, you just kind of have to die in order to do it, but you can always continue on whatever night you're currently at. Of course, it begins right in the beginning, which makes nights like 4 and 5 annoying when you make it to 4 or 5 a.m. and then you die and you gotta restart it all over again, and then it's stressful and all that other stuff. But I have to say, night 1 was pretty intriguing. It was really just a tutorial night, and I can't believe I ran into Golden Freddy on the first night. That is an extremely rare occurrence on any night, let alone night 1. But now I hope you see, generally speaking, how the game is played, and next time, on night 2, not only will we continue our survival through our 5 nights at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, but I think I'll give you a little bit more of an insight over what the story in this game actually is, and the secrets that it may or may not hold. So, rate, comment, subscribe, as I ask you to do in almost every YouTube episode. I thank you guys for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And until that time, guys, you all have a good one. I shall catch you all later.